Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Whip. Watch the whip. SOS. Check. Any weapon.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Exit, exit. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Brissett to throw on first. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Here's Brissett. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, Brissett toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And, oh, what a catch there by Allen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Brissett sets to throw it, and this is complete. It's Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Brings up third down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As his guy. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 37. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And to give this time to the tailback. Into the secondary again. And he'll be out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Throwing. Brissett. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Hey.
Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Brissett. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
54 Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 3. Check.
Here's Brissett. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chicken. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Let's go, baby.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Redskins,